Good Tuesday! We haven't done a Visions video in ages. Angela Sprady recently mentioned that. How's the Visions going? How's the corning going? I thought we'd do an update. Let me say right off the bat, I've said it before, I love this cookware. Insanely beautiful. Really well made. A true marvel for its time. Space Age Collexium. From hot to cold, cold to hot without breaking. Oh! Oh, I probably could have dropped it. But it's not all smooth sailing in Visionsville. Just because you love cookware doesn't mean you use it all the time. Here's the truth. Oh my God! I almost never use the saucepans. Ever. I do use the corning once in a while. I don't care that it's see-through, even though it makes it very attractive. But I don't care if I see the food. That's not the problem. The problem is it takes so long to heat up. Whoa! Come on, man! For some reason, I'm more forgiving with skillets. I love skillets. I'm willing to wait for them to heat up. I can't explain it, but this is one of my most used Visions. And I use it mostly in the microwave. Sometimes with eggs. I thaw frozen sausages. I cook potatoes with the lid. I do use the large skillets. Sometimes I make a steak. Usually steaks, hamburgers. And again, I'm willing to wait for the skillet to heat up. But I'm not willing to wait for the saucepan. And we're going to do a little test. It's a stupid test. It's not scientific. But if I pour soup in here, I want it to heat up quickly. I'm not willing to wait for saucepans. It's just how I am. And I think that's why they put on the box great for microwave. They were really pushing microwave use. And these are great in the microwave, and I don't really use them. This baby is one of my favorite, the deep fryer. You can stir things around in this and it won't come out of the pan. You can cook deep stuff in it. Deep stuff.
I recommend, anyone to have it. Anything you need to stew.
And I'm willing to wait for stock pots. Anything that's going to cook over 30 minutes, I'm good. 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm good with these. I'm just going to be patient. I'm making a stew. I'm cooking something that needs time. You know? As well as the white corning. Any of the white corning casseroles that go in the oven, I'm good with. I have a set of Corningware, country corn flour. They are white, they're not see-through. I love them more than this. But, boy, that's a tough one. I have to say again, just because I don't use them, it doesn't mean I don't think it's the most gorgeous cookware ever made. It's a work of art. I've said it before. They're just frickin' beautiful. But I'm not willing to wait for the saucepan to heat up. What do I turn to? Farberware. Now, I've got some beautiful stainless steel cookware. Farberware is kind of my favorite. It's just how it is. Maybe it's because it was like the first cookware I was collecting. It doesn't mean I don't love my other cookware. So the bottom line for me is really time. If I pour some soup in a saucepan, I want it to cook quickly. And we're going to do a little test. We're going to make soup in the Visions 1.5, and we're going to make soup in the Farberware 1.5. Cooking at medium. I really wanted minestrone, and they didn't have any minestrone. It's not scientific. Let's see how fast they heat up, respectively. Let's make some dinner. Progresso vegetable. We're not going high, we're going medium. As soon as we go medium, we'll start the timer. Here we go. Medium, medium, and start. Dun dun dun! We may do a time lapse. Got a spoon. Whoever boils first. I know it's silly, but it's what we're doing. Almost 2 minutes. Man, I could be wrong. Hey, that's why we do experiments. This is making noise, but it's not. It wants to boil, but it's not boiling. I'm getting some tiny bubbles in the back. I'm going to stir them both. That's what we do. Let's just stir them. All right, where are we? We're at 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I stirred them, I shook them up, and they both stopped what they were doing. That's okay, we stir soup. I'm getting a couple little tiny bubbles. They're both giving me little tiny bubbles. I'd say they're tied right now. Normally the heat would be maybe at medium high. This is surprising me, I gotta say. Destroys my whole video. Well, this might just change my whole thought process. I'm gonna zoom in real quick. The camera angle's bad. Come on, man, give me a boil. Give me a rolling boil. Oh, we're getting action here. Oh, we're starting to get action there. Come on. We need some racing music. Dun 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 dun. And it's coming around the bend. And it's Visions. No, it's Farberware. And it's Visions. No, it's Farberware. And it's Visions. It's Farberware. It's Visions. It's Farberware. I think it's going to be Farberware. Neck and neck. They're neck and neck. Oh my gosh. I think they're about the same. I have to stir. We're supposed to stir soup. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stir. The food is sticking a little at the bottom of the Visions. That's what we stir the... you stir soup. And we set us back a little bit. That's okay. Man, they're tied. And they're coming around the bend, neck and neck. Visions, Farberware. Farberware, Visions. Visions, Farberware. Farberware. Visions. They are freaking tied. Oh, I think Farberware's breaking into a run. Farberware's breaking into a run. Yeah, I think Farberware's taking the lead. Visions is close behind. Visions is coming up fast, but Farberware's in the lead. We got a rolling boil. At how many minutes? 12 minutes. That took 12 minutes. We've got a quiet boil here. We got a rolling boil here. Rolling boil. It's still trying to boil in the Visions, and this is a constant boil. So we are at 12, 20 seconds. Visions is trying to boil, and Farberware is rolling boil. Visions is still trying to kick in. Farberware's the winner. It's not minestrone, but we're going to sprinkle a little Parmesan on it. This surprised me. They were really very close. It's possible I was making assumptions, believing something all this time when it might have taken another 5 minutes to hit a rolling boil, for all I know. But that's not long. I'm going to take a spoon. It's going to be very hot. I'm going to take a spoon. Oh, and we'll be back to talk. Well, I was pretty surprised. It just shows to go you don't know until you do a test. They were pretty neck and neck. Still, the Farberware broke into rolling boil before the Visions. I'm still impressed. Will this change my cooking methods? I don't know. I still love them. Thanks for joining me this Tuesday. You know what I'm going to say. What am I going to say? Thanks for watching.